YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. Here we go with another watch review. Now, if you're new to my channel, basically I review mainly watches, but I review anything that I really get my hands on, from cars to electronics to you name it. I share it with you guys if I picked it up. And naturally, my real passion is watches. It's the one thing that I really collect a lot of. If you watch my other videos, I collect a lot of cologne too, but watches are I'm just addicted to getting watches. And it's no surprise to any of you who have watched my other videos that my favorite brand is Invicta. Now, Invicta's not my favorite brand because I think they're the best watch made. It's my favorite brand because they have so many unique styles and colors. There's really nothing else, in my opinion, or nobody else that really gives you that much watch for your money with those kinds of features. I mean, they're just over the top, in your face, and they are huge. And nobody really makes watches like that. There are a few, like Diesel makes some pretty big time frames. Fossil makes some decent ones, nowhere near as big as Diesel. And then you have plenty of other brands out there. But Aragon and Android, I love those brands as well. But I just like big watches. I'm not really a collector of small watches. Not to say I don't have small watches in my collection. I just really prefer the big over-the-top watch thing. I kind of got that buzz when I first got my first Invicta Venom, and since then it's all I can really buy. I love Invicta watches. Now, my wonderful girlfriend did get me an Aragon watch for Christmas, which is over the top. I absolutely love it. If you haven't seen that, check out my video. It's got the black spinal diamonds on it and abalone face. You guys know I love abalone. Beautiful watch. Got me another Invicta, my favorite one, the Grand Octane or the Grand Arsenal. I got another one the other day coming in the mail. I'm up to 7 of those. I absolutely love that watch. I think it's my favorite watch by Invicta, hence why I got 7 of them. But the watch I want to review today is kind of a new brand for me. I've never purchased one before, and I picked it up because I've seen a few guys at my work wearing it, just a few customers who come in, and I thought it was just a really classy looking watch, and the name alone is very classy. And the watch I'm going to be reviewing today is the Bulova Precisionist. Now, I saw this watch several months ago, and I said, wow, that is just a nice looking watch. They're kind of almost copying what Invicta does with their just large chiseled designs. And I was surprised to see that it was a Bulova. I don't really know exactly if I saw it in person anywhere, what really made me really want to get it. But I did notice it, and it did catch my eye, and I did end up picking it up. Now, for me, this watch is a little bit small because, if it's under 50 millimeters, and I'm sure you guys who love the Invicta watches, if it's under 50, it's like, no thanks. But, it's such a classy, clean design that I had to pick it up. And again, the price was right. Now, MSRP on this is $825. So those of you who, are always, sometimes leave your negative comments, Invicta, they have an MSRP. They all do that, guys. They all have an MSRP. And nobody pays MSRP unless you're going to get ripped off, okay? Nobody's going to buy this watch for $825. I'm sorry if you did, but you got ripped off. You paid $825 for this watch. Now, it's a beautiful watch. This watch can be had right now at Zales. I saw online for $675. So if you are a kind of person who loves people, I guess, appreciating things that you spent a lot of money on, or you like to flaunt the fact that you have money or think you have money, then you can wear this to Zales and see it in the case for $700 and tell people you paid $700 for it. I paid nothing close to that. So guys, be a smart shopper, okay? Be a smart shopper. If you'd like to know what I paid, go ahead and drop me a message or comment. Find me on the Facebook, Fat Cat Watches. I'll discuss it with you one-on-one. But anyway, like I said, the watch caught my eye. I saw one guy come in with it with the black model and then silver model. I opted to get the one that was for the best value, and I'm really glad I did. This one's done with rose tone and just your brushed and polished classic stainless steel. A little bit about the watch. I'm not going to go too much in detail about it. It's powered by, they call it just the Precisionist movement by Bulova. The watch measures 46.5 millimeters at the bezel. If you go all the way to the crown and crown protector, you're about 49 millimeters. So it's not a small watch by any means, but if you're used to wearing your Sea Hunters and your big giant Invictas, this will feel a little small on your wrist because, let's face it, guys, it's not a small watch. We've become desensitized. Case thickness, 17.89 millimeters of case thickness. So, that's pretty decent sized watch right there. Water resistance, 300 meters, and a 3-year limited manufacturer's warranty. I'm going to read you a little bit about it from the Precisionist collection with precise timing to 1/1000th of a second and a continuous sweeping second hand, which I really like. The Precisionist is particularly refined in stainless steel with gold and silver iron-plated finish, black multi-level carbon fiber dial, luminescence hour and minute hands, black luminescent markers, calendar screw back case, screw down crown, and double press fold over clasp with safety lock. This one is powered by Bulova's exclusive high-performance quartz movement with a frequency of 262 kilohertz for unparalleled accuracy. So that's what they pride themselves in this watch, the Precisionist, of just being super accurate and not losing much time. Me, I don't care if I have to reset it. I mean, daylight savings, you got to reset them anyway. So let me show you a little bit some close-ups on the watch. And I apologize for the lighting here. This time of year, I can't get any good lighting in here. I have the bathroom light on right now, and it's still terrible in here. So I'm going to do something a little more unorthodox here. I'm going to move it around with me a little bit. Let me see if I can try to brighten up the monitor a little bit here, see if we can get a little more light from above us here. But I don't think we're going to be able to. A little bit there. All right, so you can kind of see the face. And what I'll do is I will actually move the camera. Because let's face it, guys, these are not professionally filmed videos. I film this with an iPad or a cell phone. I know people have been telling me, upgrade your equipment. But you know what? I just feel like they get the point across, they get the review across without having to buy any equipment. But maybe one of these days I will pick up some lights. We'll see what happens. But for now, just bear with me. Let's do this right now then. Let's go ahead and move right now because this, you're not going to be able to really see this very well here. So let's go over here. We'll go into the bathroom here. We got some good lighting, okay? Alright, so here you go. Excuse the echo, guys. Alright, so there's your face. You can see the black carbon fiber. You have it is a very busy face. So if you don't like, a lot going on in your watch, you may not like this one, but I love it. I think the face looks beautiful. You have your mirror polishing around the bezel. You have your rose tone accents. You have these pillars kind of around the bezel right there, and of course you have rose tone on the pillars and rose tone on your markers on the face. You have rose tone on your hands, of course. You can kind of see by the video the sweeping second hand. See how it's not ticking, it's just continuously sweeping. That's what Rolex does on theirs. I'm sure a lot of high-end watches do that as well. Rose tone on the pushers and crown. You have a pusher off to the side there. I'm not going to get involved in how to work the watch because I didn't read the manual yet, but you can just see what it looks like. You have a combination of rose tone in between the links. It's hard to see by this lighting here. There is rose tone on the band, and of course a combination of polishing, brush finish, and then the stainless steel's polished in between the links as well. God, I wish I could just let you see that a little bit better there, but let's see if I can do this. That's a little better, I guess. And the band on this particular watch, it really sparkles when the light hits it because it's so chiseled. As it moves around your wrist, it really reflects the light very well. They did a great job with that. You see your fold-over clasp with your locking mechanism there. You have to press these two buttons to open up. I wish Invicta did that. They don't do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw in the wrist now. This is what you guys really like to see. So I pride myself on my videos is showing you what the watch looks like on a guy my size, my height, and my weight. Okay? Now I have about a 7-inch wrist, I'm about 5 foot 8 inches tall, and I weigh about 165 pounds. So naturally all these watches look big on me. And you can tell, even though this watch is about a 47mm face, it still is a really big watch. I was showing this to my coworkers and stuff, and I said, this kind of watch that they were like, oh, it's too small, because they got the Invicta Buzz too. But you know what? Sometimes maybe you don't want to go with an over-the-top, in-your-face watch. And I would recommend this watch if you want to play it down a little bit. You want to go to a job interview. Maybe you want to go in there. I wouldn't really necessarily go to a job interview with my big giant gold Sea Hunter. It might be over the top. Some people might think it's very arrogant, But with this one here, I mean, Bulova's got a well-known name. They've been around forever. Everybody has heard of Bulova. God, this lighting is just terrible. Get near the window a little bit here. You have your Bulova name, of course. I mean, Bulova is just like a statement of class, in my opinion. I think that anybody who says, "Oh, it's a good-looking watch," which it is, and you say Bulova, you're I don't know. If somebody asks me what kind of watch is that, I'm like Bulova. I don't know. It's just for me, it sounds pretty classy because Bulova is known for making high-quality watches, and people know you pay a lot for them, but. Again, MSRP on this watch, $825. I've seen it on sale at Zales for $675. I got it much cheaper, so do your homework. I'll put links in the description to where you can get this watch. I definitely recommend it if you want to get something that's a little more downplayed, extremely classy, extremely refined, and something that will still get you noticed. I mean, even this lighting, you can see how that band is just sparkling. Beautiful watch, folks. Beautiful watch. And get back a little bit so you can kind of see what it looks like a little better. Again, 7-inch wrist. And I'll review this watch again when the lighting gets better, when we get to nicer weather, or maybe I can get another lamp in here or something like that. And also, I'll do a side-by-side comparison with maybe a couple of your Invicta watches so you can get an accurate idea of the size. It's not, again, it's not a small watch. And you know what? I'm going to do one more thing here. I know some of you may be annoyed by this, but I don't care. They're my videos. I'm going to walk to a different area of my house here and see if we can get some better lighting. I just, this is definitely not going to help us here. Hey, Google, turn on the stair lights.
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help.
I'll be doing more reviews of that stuff too. Hey, Google, turn on the stairs lighting.
Okay, turning 2 lights on.
Hey Google, turn the stairs brightness to 100%.
Sorry, I don't know what you wanted to brighten.
Well, as you can see, that's not working very well. We'll go into my bedroom here. This lighting's pretty good here. All right, there we go. All right, that's much better. So I'm going to put you down here. And again, folks, I know they're not professional videos. They're done with my cell phone, which I think is an upgrade. I was using my iPad, and this thing definitely works better. Definitely not a small watch, folks. Alright guys, well, thank you very much for watching my video. If you like the channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you don't like the channel, that's okay too. Definitely check out my other videos, a lot more watches. I've been reviewing the Aragon watches, and of course Invicta. You're always going to find tons of Invicta watches on my channel. Definitely check out this Bulova. I'll put a link in description where if you want to pick this up, and my fans, my followers, you know, Invicta has sold a lot of watches due to me, and you guys generally will watch my video, next thing you know, you're buying the watch. So definitely I do recommend this watch, even though it's not Invicta. If you're looking for something a little bit smaller, it's just a beautifully well-refined, classy looking watch. I feel good wearing it. I have a different attitude when I'm wearing this watch. Also, one thing I failed to mention, you can't really see by this video, of course, but the crystal on this is actually curved, which is a really neat feature. It's actually like kind of an oval. It's not completely round, or maybe it's just not. No, it is round. My bad. But it's actually a curved crystal, which is very, very unique. Alright guys, well, thank you very much for watching. Again, sorry for the lighting. I hope that video wasn't too bad. If you like the channel, subscribe. Remember to find me on Facebook. Fat Cat Watches, become part of the wrist shot action. We have a lot of fun on there, guys posting pictures of new watches and telling us where they got the best deals from. Click the link in the description if you want to purchase this watch. If you're going to do it, I would do it now because the price of these things is jumping. Don't pay $825 for it, okay? Because although it's a beautiful watch for, you know, what I got it for, $825 is, you can get a much better deal than $825. That's that retail game, that MSRP. Alright guys, thanks again for watching. Check out my other videos and have a wonderful day.